friends, welcome back to the channel. This is Amy, aka Funky Mama 0703. We are on day 5. The day thing, don't worry about it. Day 5 of the Prince EA Mind Detoxification Setup Program. Today's is, embracing nature. One thing I always like, because to me, getting in touch with the world around me and with nature, the things I deal with on a regular basis, it really makes it easier for me to feel um, the feelings, the emotions that I have to feel on a regular basis. So this gives me the ability to um, touch base, get in touch with what's going on in my body, my mind, the world around me, realizing that I'm not just an individual in this world, but that I belong to a larger network. And that makes me more accountable to uh, the world as a whole, what I leave behind, what I do to others around me, how I react to certain situations, and how to better those reactions. Um, you know, your carbon footprint, whatever you leave behind, just getting so into um, the things that are around me, that I get a chance to sit back, take the time to listen, and enjoy the fact that I've helped create this. I've helped make this real. So today's lesson is going to be getting in touch with nature, basically. And not just getting in touch with nature, but I think just getting outside and enjoying what we've been given. Um, Higher form, whatever your belief is in God or not. It's just we've been given a great thing. We've got a planet that can support our lives, can support our living structure, um, provides us with food, provides us with oxygen, gives us everything we need. All we need to do is learn how to treat it kindly. Um, the biggest argument I always had with my father was him saying, we can't destroy the earth. Now, he was a good religious man. He would say, we can't destroy the earth. This is what God gave us. My belief was always, and it was always my argument, that we couldn't destroy the earth as a whole, because I'm religious as well, to some extent. But we can't destroy the earth as a whole. It is always going to be here until the day that it is no longer here, which is vague. But it will be here until it has basically destroyed itself. But we as humans can take apart what we have been given and destroy it by not providing it with what it needs to survive. Not by taking away or just adding to things that it needs. Trees. I'm a big fan of saving our trees. Prince EA apparently is as well. Um, the rainforests and just the trees in our area as well. There's nothing better than being able to enjoy a tree and what the trees bring to us. Keep in mind, we blow out carbon dioxide and breathe in oxygen. They blow out oxygen and take in carbon dioxide. So it was like a great symbiotic relationship that we've been given. And as humans, we've destroyed that. Plants are here to help us and animals survive because they give us the nutrients we need. They give us oxygen. They clear up our carbon dioxide. They do a lot of things for us, and we don't appreciate them. The things that we drop off in our world, the crap we leave behind us, plastic bottles, plastic bags, um, diapers, everything that we expel as garbage gets left behind. I often wonder what in 100, 200 years, when somebody does a dig of one of our dumps, what they're going to think of us, because our dumps are amazing. They have such crazy things in there, and they say something about society. I mean, we look back and dig up civilizations of the past, and that's what we judge that civilization of. That's what we get a feeling of what those people are. So now we're doing that to ourselves somewhere down the line, and the things we're leaving behind are disgusting. We are killing and injuring animals out there by leaving straws lay around. I remember watching a video a couple of years ago of this gentleman who caught a sea turtle who had a straw stuck up its nose. I felt completely guilty about that. I'm so glad to see that there are certain companies out there that are making either biodegradable straws or reusable straws so that we don't do that. We keep them, we wash them, we use them again. We don't leave them behind and injure the world, the animals of the world. Another thing is plastic bags. The company I work for recently has put out bags that are more biodegradable, which makes me happy to know that we're doing something to try to help. If people aren't going to recycle their bags, or in our case, like in my case, I use the bags from work to do, well, for cleaning up kitty litters and using as garbage liners and that type of thing. And I am so glad to know that they are using biodegradable material so that when I throw it out, it's not going to stay there for 200 years, that it will degrade and it will let everything else just leach back into the system and become part of nature again. Now, can I reduce my carbon footprint? Heck yes, and I do believe we should. But I think it also says that we need to give to our planet so that we can enjoy it. Back to what this whole thing is about without me getting on my soapbox. I'm going to give you kind of an idea of what Prince EA's email to me was for that day 5 Embrace Nature. It says today's focus will be to go outside and spend some time in nature. Fun time, great time. It says nature has a huge impact on our overall well-being. The study of environmental psychology says that spending time in nature rather than human-made environments reduces stress, improves our mood, and improves our overall cognitive performance. In other words, maintaining a routine that allows us to be in nature every day makes us happier, healthier, and smarter. So today's challenge, and for the next 3 days or so, we want you to find a time that works best for you to spend 20 to 30 minutes outdoors. Have lunch in a nearby park instead of at your desk. Go for a walk in your garden and catch a wave at a beach if you can. And then to keep yourself accountable, of course, schedule into your phone whatever works best for you. The best time that works for you, and make it happen. Make sure it happens. As a bonus, schedule it to repeat every day. My big thing is I love to be able to sit outside and just enjoy what's going on around me. Whether it be being able to watch the fabulous planes flying overhead, just listening to the birds. I love taking our dog for a walk and being able to enjoy the sounds of nature, watching a rabbit run across in front of me. And since my dog is part beagle, she's going to want to chase it. I guess a rat terrier would like that too. Just the things that make me the most happy are being able to find time to sit outside or be able to do stuff outside. It's hard to find 20 to 30 minutes that you can put aside for that and make it every day. But for your well-being and for your just sense of self, I think it's the best thing to do. So I'm going to show those slides to you now. Okay, and I hope you got the same gist that I got from them. The biggest thing is that we need to spend time out in nature, being a part of what we are a part of. We as humans get ourselves bogged down in everything that we're doing and all the stuff that we have to do as opposed to things that we should be doing. Spending more time with the family, spending more time just being. Just wiping our minds clear, which is the next video. Wiping our minds clean of all the crap that we have to worry about. I've got a meeting at 7. I need to make sure I get to, the kids need to get to aerobics or whatever. Sometimes we just got to take time for ourselves. And I find for me the best thing to do is to grab myself a cup of coffee in the morning, sit out on the back porch. Just, I mean, I don't have a lot of like nature. Like I don't have a beautiful ocean to sit by. I don't have even a beautiful lake, although I can go to my local park and sit alongside a lake and watch that as well. Um, we've got everywhere there is something available. You just have to figure out where it is, and it does take a little bit of work for you to do it yourself. And the biggest thing is trying to map out that time that works best. But I don't know if it's really important that it be at the same time, although I do find that if you do it at the same time, no, if you do it at the same time, you will have, you'll start looking forward to, oh yeah, I get to go sit out by the lake today, or I'm gonna go, I get to sit out and drink my coffee. That's kind of a fun thing to be able to do, that you can focus on yourself and what you want and what you need, as opposed to, well, I just find something. But make sure it's about 20 to 30 minutes, gives you the ability just to close your eyes, listen to the nature around you. Like I said, my big thing is listening to the birds. I love listening to birds singing. So take some time to yourself. Remember, add this to the list of of the other four. Bring them up as well. Continue them on. The idea is, if you do this and continue to do it for 21 days, that's how you make a habit, is to continue things for 21 days. So if you do this on a daily basis for those 21 days, perhaps it'll become a habit and it'll make it easier for you. The whole thing is to get into the head, make the head a little lighter, a little easier. So I'm going to say goodbye, say thank you for stopping in. Comment on the bottom. I'd love to hear how you are, what's going on, if this is working for you, if you've kept it up, if you found time, if you need a little help. Um, Subscribe if you haven't yet, and talk to somebody who might need a little extra love. Once we get done with these videos, which we are on day 5, so we've got 2 more for this, the mind detox. Then Princey A also started what's called a love challenge. So we're going to do that, but that's going to, I think, be a weekly thing instead of the every or twice a week, just because there's so much to do. And it, again, you're going to be doing it each one daily or for a week, so you'll be able to make it more a habit. But yeah, just take a look. Let me know how it works for you. I really am interested to see what your thoughts are, what your takeaway is, and what you think, you know, maybe will work, won't work, maybe how you altered it, because you're altering this particular challenge might help somebody else say, hey, yeah, I can do that too. So again, day 1 was breathe, which is like common to us and we have to do it all the time, but it's important. Day 2 was smile, which is equally important, I think. And I usually tend to put those two together as I'm doing my breathing in the morning, and in the afternoon or evening, I usually do a meditation session, which is day 4. But you have your day 2, which is smile, and you smile for no reason whatsoever. And sometimes you can fool your mind into thinking it's happy. Day 3 was feeling, just allowing yourself to feel and get that emotion out. Like I said, we as humans tend to hold it in, and that's not good for us. We need to get it out, be able to spit this out and not hold it to the next situation. That's when you have blow ups. That's when you have give yourself illnesses and make you sick. You want to be able to just get it out and get it gone. Like I said, awaken, which is the meditation, just giving yourself permission to take time to yourself. Did not post it, but I will. The meditation seat or MP3 that he gave us, he does kind of have a walkthrough on that as well. I didn't notice that when I first started listening. But and then today will be the embracing nature, which is what we're here for. We were part of this. We should become part of it again. So thanks for stopping in. Talk to you on the other video, and we will see you in a couple days. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.